Hello students, today we will discuss the sulci and the gyri of superolateral surface. As we have discussed in the earlier video, that this is the central sulcus, and this in front of the central sulcus, the another sulcus, this is known as the precentral sulcus. So the area in between the two sulcus, central sulcus and the precentral sulcus, this is known as the precentral gyrus. So in front of the central sulcus, this area is known as the frontal lobe. So the frontal lobe of each cerebral hemisphere, it is further divided by the superior frontal sulci, the inferior frontal sulci. Both the side, the cerebral hemisphere, the superior frontal sulci and the inferior frontal sulci, it divides the frontal lobe into three gyri. The one is superior frontal gyri, middle frontal gyri and the inferior frontal gyri. Moving towards the posterior to the central sulcus, the another sulcus which is known as the post-central sulcus. This is the post-central, both the cerebral hemisphere. This is the post-central sulcus. So the area in between the central sulcus and the post-central sulcus, this is known as the post-central gyri. This is the post-central gyri. So behind to this central sulcus, this one is the parietal lobe. Now this parietal lobe, it is further divided by intraparietal sulcus. So this one is the intraparietal sulcus. This is intraparietal sulcus. So this sulcus, it divides the parietal into superior parietal lobule and the inferior parietal lobule. So this area is known as the inferior parietal lobule. This is the superior parietal lobule. This one is the intraparietal sulcus. This is superior parietal lobule. This is the inferior parietal lobule. More posterior to this one, this is the parieto-occipital sulcus. This is the parieto-occipital sulcus from the medial surface. This area of this parieto-occipital sulcus, this area in the superolateral surface is known as arcus parieto-occipitalis. This area, it is known as arcus parieto-occipitalis. More posteriorly, this is the another sulcus. This is known as the transverse sulcus. Then moving downward, this is the another sulcus which is known as the lateral occipital sulcus. The lateral occipital sulcus. This is the lateral occipital sulcus. So this lateral occipital sulcus, it divides the occipital lobe into superior occipital gyrus and the inferior occipital gyrus. This is lateral occipital sulcus. It divides the occipital lobe into superior occipital gyrus and the inferior occipital gyrus. Towards the posterior or the occipital pole, we have another very important sulci. This is the lunate. This is the lunate above to the posterior pole of the occipital, posteriorly or the occipital pole. This is lunate. It separates the rest of the sulci with the occipital pole. Now the last lobe is the temporal lobe. This temporal lobe in both the cerebral hemisphere, it is further divided by the two sulci. This is the superior temporal sulci, another one is the inferior temporal sulci. So it divides the temporal lobe into superior temporal gyri, middle temporal gyri and the inferior temporal gyri. So you can see this is the clearly superior temporal and the inferior temporal gyri. Sulcus divides into three gyri, superior, middle and the inferior. Now the very important part is the lateral sulcus. This lateral sulcus, it comes from the inferior surface inferiorly from the interior perforated substance, it moves laterally towards the lateral side, and then in the lateral part it divides, this lateral sulcus, it divides into three rami. One is the anterior horizontal, another one is the anterior ascending, and the third one, which is the larger one, this is posterior ramus. This is the posterior ramus of lateral sulcus on both the cerebral hemisphere. You can see the division of the lateral sulcus is, one is this is the anterior horizontal, another one is the anterior ascending, and the third one is the ramus. This is the posterior ramus of the lateral sulcus. This is the lateral sulcus. The frontal lobe, which is divided by the superior frontal sulcus and the inferior frontal sulcus into superior, middle, and the inferior frontal gyri. So the out of three, the inferior frontal gyri, it is further divided by these rami. One is anterior horizontal, anterior ascending, and the part in front of this anterior horizontal, this part is known as the pars orbitalis. The middle one, it is known as the part, this is the triangular area, this is pars triangularis, and the last one, this one is known as the pars opercularis. Then further, this ramus, this posterior ramus of lateral sulcus, it moves upward. This is the parietal lobe, where this intraparietal lobe, it divides it into the superior and the inferior parietal lobule. So this inferior parietal lobule is further invaded by this posterior ramus. This is the posterior ramus of lateral sulcus. This is the posterior ramus of the lateral sulcus. Another one, the superior temporal sulci. Another one, the inferior frontal temporal sulci. So these are the three. The ramus of the posterior, this is the posterior ramus of lateral sulcus. This area is known as supramarginal gyri. This is supramarginal gyri. You can see it here. Another one, this one is the superior temporal sulcus. It again moves upward and divides this inferior parietal lobule, and this area is known as angular gyri. So both the posterior ramus of lateral sulcus and the superior temporal sulci, they moves towards the inferior parietal lobules, and the area, both the sides, both the cerebral hemisphere, the one is the supramarginal gyri and the another one is the angular gyri. So this one is regarding to this superior-lateral surface of the cerebral hemisphere. Thank you very much.